Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now Tua. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Again, Patterson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on second and 8. Tua. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they're staring at a third and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, oh, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now Jones. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. The Patriots are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Oh, this is blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this. And they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This complete to Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing to start the drive. Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They go play action here on first down.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule. I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Sanders now to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
They'll run again with Harris.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And this complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley, 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On the play.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off play action. Jones.
And he gets this to Thornton. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here will go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Pats are on their way to a 2-0 start.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready. 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. This is Smith with the ground.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the give, this is Harris. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the...
I told my boys, it ain't no limit.